Professional astrologers develop highly sophisticated methods for their practice, but too often that hard-earned intelligence gets trapped. It lives in isolated spreadsheets, private notes, and custom scripts that no one else can access. For the client on the receiving end, this creates a fractured experience. Without standardized tools, practitioners struggle to deliver a consistent, polished diagnosis every time. For institutions and creators, it creates a massive operational bottleneck. There is no central governance to track who is using which method, making it nearly impossible to securely share, scale, or monetize these private workflows. That is exactly the problem AstroStage solves. AstroStage is a multi-sided collaboration studio designed specifically to take those isolated methods and package them into reusable, governable products. This transition replaces fragmented private scripts with a structured environment where methods become reusable digital assets. It starts here, in the studio environment. This is the authoring workspace where creators assemble new tools. Using the pipeline designer, creators compose behavior visually. You simply drag and drop pre-built controls, rules, and APIs from the toolbox directly onto the canvas. The logic is embedded into these components. Within the calculation contract, creators configured EAP parameters by selecting specific divisional ledgers, like D1 or D10. These parameters act as a direct bridge, connecting the visual interface to the heavy computational engines on the backend. By relying on a visual pipeline, creators can construct highly complex astrological intelligence without writing a single line of code from scratch. Once a tool is built, it moves from private creation to secure distribution. We navigate to the collaboration space. Here, creators can publish their finished assets into the network. Crucially, they retain complete ownership of their intellectual property while exposing it for others to use. Other users and institutes can browse the available listings in the Add Value screen, like this Yoga Pro interface, and activate subscriptions to add those tools to their own workspace. To protect the original creator, all subscribed assets are strictly read-only by default. This prevents any unauthorized modifications to the core logic. From there, an institute admin can take a subscribed asset, open the Share-Unshare interface, and easily distribute runtime access to specific users within their organization. By combining discovery, ownership protection, and distribution, the collaboration space effectively turns specialized knowledge into a professional software publishing model. Now we shift perspective to the end user. In AstroStage, the authoring environment is completely isolated from the execution environment. The end user never sees the APIs, rules, or prompts. They simply open the Generate Chart form and enter their client's Jatacom subject data. When they run the published interface against that data, the system handles the execution automatically, moving through strict security and protocol verification steps in the background. The result is a clean, structured output. Here, the Chart Plus dashboard presents the Rashi chart and foundational data clearly and concisely. This strict separation of design and runtime guarantees that the client receives a flawless, professional experience, while the heavy lifting stays entirely out of sight. Because AstroStage centralizes all of these tools and interfaces in one place, the platform can meticulously track every interaction across the entire network. Every action is recorded. On the institutional governance dashboard, administrators get immediate operational oversight, tracking clear metrics like average latency and total spend. The ledger tracks everything, from design usage to runtime execution. It categorizes events as billable or non-billable, creating the exact foundation needed for transaction-based billing and automated revenue sharing. This flow of information is tightly controlled through a multi-tiered role system. As this access map shows, users are separated into distinct roles, like designer, institute admin, or portal admin, ensuring governance data is only visible to the right people. The architecture of AstroStage is designed to be vertical agnostic. This specific engine represents the first application of a much larger, reusable platform pattern. Once the platform stabilizes in this field, the underlying engine will become PractiStage, extending this exact model to other professional, knowledge-based workflows. By solving the knowledge bottleneck in astrology first, we are proving a definitive blueprint. This is how you build, share, and govern specialized professional intelligence at scale.